So, I'm officially back at the scene of the crime, and, at Jack's request, I'm officially wearing a trench coat.
And we're officially detectives!
Well, I don't think we can actually say that we're detectives.
I made us badges!
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, these are really good.
Thanks.
Well, badge or no badge, that weird text that I got, yeah, still no progress.
Yet.
Hey, Jack, we're in the middle of another riddle.
That rhymed!
You've been visited by Candi, I see.
Well, she insisted I wear it.
Speaking of wearing it, Jack sent you something in the mail. Put it on! Wow. We are real detectives now, huh?
Thank you, Jack. I wear it with pride. Oh, and now I think a recap is in order.
Oh, no.
Recap.
Okay.
Recap.
Right, yeah. Arthur is on his way over, but before he gets here, let's review the case of the missing Moonstone. The night the Moonstone was stolen, there were 8 people in the house. Josette Marshall, House, Paul Stoddard, Arthur Pickering, Rosanna Maya Spearman, Greyson Herncastle, Candi Collins, sort of, and me, Donni Lawrence. Josette Marshall didn't want to put the Moonstone in the safe, since that was essentially saying one of the 8 of us was capable of stealing it.
So the Reverend Stoddard volunteered to sleep on the couch near the Moonstone.
Unbeknownst to us, someone set up a phone to, we assume, record the Moonstone. But that person, the phone, and any resulting footage were never found.
As alibis go, Josette, Donni, Paul, Greyson, and Maya all claim to be sleeping.
Which is impossible to verify.
Arthur was on a video call with an overseas client.
Which was independently verified.
Candi was out of the house with a friend.
Which was also independently verified.
Yep. And I was in my room reading Robinson Crusoe.
Which makes sense, but also can't be verified.
And then there's Mr. Kipper.
He's wanted to buy the Moonstone since the very beginning, and he has persisted to the point of harassment toward the house and toward Greyson.
Since that night, Maya has left the area. Mr. Pickering, Greyson Herncastle, and Paul Stoddard have all left the house, but remain in town.
I also left for a short time when my dad passed away. And I have returned to pick up Detective Octavius Cuff's investigation.
That's right.
Of note, Paul has been acting strange toward everyone. Maya has had odd dealings with a friend who works at Davidson's coffee house, and Mr. Kipper has kind of dropped off the map.
Also of note, but unrelated, Paul Stoddard has canceled the Libria application contract that St. Agatha's had with Greyson Herncastle and his company.
Yeah.
Much has transpired.
Ooh, don't forget Cuff's 3 predictions.
Quite right.
First, that we would hear from Mr. Kipper, which we have. Second, that we would hear from Maya, which we haven't. And third, that there would be some connection to Lucre, the eBay of illegal items, I guess.
Which also hasn't happened.
Oh, and that would be Arthur. Cool. be there in a second. Arthur has been kind enough to join us to discuss the case.
Yes, you have now joined the Circle of Trust.
From public enemy number 1 to the Circle of Trust. What a difference a year can make.
Well, you have certainly proven yourself. Whatever you did to repel Mr. Kipper has worked fantastically.
That's actually something we should talk about. The restraining order never came through.
What? Why not?
Got tied up in the legal process. No, I think the reason he's been leaving us alone is that he's picked up another trail. I believe that trail to be lucre.
Lucre.
Earlier this week, lucre was hacked and briefly exposed to the public. There's an item on the manifest whose value and description could be that of the Moonstone.
So you believe Mr. Kipper is tracking lucre?
I think that could be the reason he's leaving us alone, yes.
Well, I do believe we should continue to pursue the restraining order in the event that lead doesn't pan out and Mr. Kipper's sights turn squarely back to us.
Of course.
Oh, also, Arthur, do you know why Paul canceled Greyson's app contract?
Perhaps. I don't see that being directly related to this investigation, however.
Okay. Well, that leaves us with a few loose ends and this unsolved riddle. I showed the riddle to House and Arthur because I think it might actually lead to something. What that something is, I have no idea. But to that end, I'm thinking about doing a live stream so that we can solve the riddle together. I don't know if that's a great idea or a terrible one, but just follow me on Twitter and I'll let you know the details if I do decide to go live.
I'll supply the snacks.
What's a live stream?
Okay. I have a feeling I'm really gonna need the collective detective on this one, so stay tuned.